Okay, so I wanted to do more on barbell shaped UFOs. Um, I find that like really, that is a really bizarre shape for a craft. Um, I made a couple of videos. Well, I made a video with my thoughts on barbell UFOs. Um, and I did do one report so far, but this one here, this is from 2013. It's from a Pentagon. A Pentagon contractor witnessed a 170-foot long barbell UFO. 170 feet? What the heck? Um, so, a U.S. Department of Defense contractor's tantalizing encounter with a giant glowing UFO has sparked 10 years of research and two patents inspired by his encounter. Three witnesses, including that Pentagon engineer, report that they captured electronic evidence of a barbell shaped UFO half the length of a football field that glowed an eerie indigo blue. Now, the craft, they said, flew silently over an old logging road in southwestern Ontario, Canada, on August 28th of 2013. I do mostly vintage UFO reports, but this is vintage enough and it's strange enough for me to want to do it. Definitely bizarre and strange enough. Near where the trio had camped for a hunting trip. So DailyMail.com spoke with the case's first investigators who shared electronic data from the contractor's attempt to film the object. Oh. Showing white noise pulses in the video that recur in 1 second loops identical to strobing light from the UFO itself. So there's a computer aided design that I had that here, like a 3D render of what the UFO might have looked like, made by the Pentagon contractor witness himself. Um, the captured data of the event, the witness reported, may be the first real physical proof of not just a craft flying, but that it flies by virtue of an incredibly complex and powerful spinning electromagnetic propulsion system. I don't know. Um, the case was investigated by the same nanotechnology expert whose analysis of a 2007 mass UFO sighting in Texas, oh, I wonder what that is, became a centerpiece of the Steven Spielberg produced UFO docuseries Encounters. Never watched it. Um, uh, it's weird. Um, let's say we were roughly 4.5 or 5 miles from the main road when I noticed something over my shoulder. The very first thing that was intense was just how bright this thing was. It was spectacular. Having been involved with optical systems in the past, we're talking about a vehicle that looked like a stadium lighting scenario. It was brilliant. So the witness describes an indigo plasma that covered most of the craft, which was bone-shaped or barbell-shaped and extended about 170 feet long, 60 feet wide, Jesus, and 20 feet tall. As it flew slowly just over the tree line above this old logging road. So what? Indigo plasma? What could this have possibly been? Let's see. The craft rotated slowly around its center while emitting an electrical spark-like shower, always opposite of the direction of travel, but without a specific origin point. They tried to film the UFO with 2 devices, but both devices behaved as if they were caught in a boot sequence, failing to stay on while the craft was nearby, about 400 feet, leaving the witness to view the UFO more closely through the scope of his rifle. So if this is a real sighting, this is got to be one of the most bizarre sightings ever. Up close, the lights that it emitted were not incoherent light, meaning not the diffuse soft light like that from a light bulb, but more like laser light. In layperson's terms, he described the light as like tens of thousands of small lit particles, best described as those that occur during a fountain-type firework. It was like I was looking into a laser that had been passed through a diffraction grating or something of that nature. Man, this is weird. So both the other witnesses were extremely worked up about this. One of them even said, just shoot it. Like he wanted me to actually shoot a rifle round into this thing. Yeah, I probably wouldn't do that. So the UFO moved in its slow rotating motion for approximately 6 to 7 minutes, eventually allowing the defense contractor witness to film the event with his Sony HD camera, which yielded only static despite working before and after the event. Oh, shoot. So let me guess, there's no video evidence of this at all? Okay, so it gets even weirder here, because it says the sighting ended with a similar lit craft emerging on the horizon and both UFOs zipping off at incredible speed? What the heck? Let's see. The Daily Mail flew up to meet the guy because it was such an unusual case and wanted to verify the reality of it. Yeah. Um, let's see. So they had a device that tracks changes in electrical voltages, frequency. Um, let's see. I'm just trying to find the interesting parts of the article here. Really strange. See if there's anything interesting to say. More to say though. There's just a bunch of technical stuff here. But I mean, I'm just more interested in the UFO itself, not all this technical stuff. I mean, I don't want to read all that. That's would be boring and no reason to do that. It's not interesting at all. Um, the sighting itself of the UFO is what's interesting. Um, but the craft was huge. I mean, huge. And then there were two of them, I guess, which is even weirder. This happened back in 2013. It's a barbell shaped UFO. I mean that's about as strange as it gets, I think. Um, let's see here. And that um, yeah, Ontario, Canada. Okay. I don't know. There were three witnesses. Yeah. I don't know. Let me know what you think about all this, though. I mean, it's pretty interesting. A barbell shaped UFO. So it looks like the 3D rendering. I'll go through the picture here. Looks like kind of like two discs connected by like a like a rectangular center, like a long rectangular center or something. That's I don't know. I don't know like what it could possibly even like be other than like an alien craft. I I mean, what else could you say about this one, right? All right, so let me know what you think though in the comments below. Any thoughts that you have about it? Anything you would like to add, or do you know more about this? And maybe other people saw this thing too. Maybe it wasn't just them. I don't know. But try to find some more barbell shaped UFO reports here soon. And thank you for watching.